welcome to Dong Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes the news today. The Prime Minister has just assigned the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and the Ministry of Industry and Trade to evaluate and support businesses in promoting rice exports to the European Union, as well as in taking advantage of preferences from the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement (EVFTA). Previously, Vietnam's rice exports to the EU were only 1/6 of Thailand's, 1/10 of Myanmar's, and 1/4 of Cambodia's. The total annual demand for rice in the EU is 2.3 million tons. Rice is a commodity with great potential for export to the EU when quotas are expanded. In this regard, the Prime Minister assigned the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and the Ministry of Industry and Trade to evaluate and have solutions to support businesses to promote rice exports to the EU to take advantage of EVFTAs and its preferences. Member of the Provincial Party Committee, Vice Chairman of Thai Bao Provincial People's Committee, attended the inauguration ceremony of Thanh Sơn Clean Water Plant in Thanh Sơn Commune, Tân Phú District. Thanh Sơn Clean Water Plant project is invested by 407 Trade and Investment Joint Stock Company and is directly managed, operated and exploited. The project has a total investment of over 100 billion VND with a capacity of 10,000 cubic meters per day and night, able to provide clean water to 15 to 20,000 households and meet the demand for clean water for daily life and production in communes Thanh Sơn, Phú Lâm, Phú Thuận, Phú Thanh, and the part of Tân Phú Town. Raw water is taken from Datun Lake, then goes through two treatment lines of the factory according to French technology. The supply of clean water not only solves the shortage of water for domestic use in the dry season in the locality, but also contributes to ensuring the health and improving the quality of life for the people. The situation of trading in counterfeit and unidentified goods is still complicated. Related industries increase inspection and control, contributing to stabilizing the market and protecting the interests of consumers. According to the Dong Nai Market Management Agency, in 2020, the unit conducted inspection and control over 1,400 cases, discovered and processed over 1,100 cases, collected and paid to the state budgets more than 5,600,000,000 VND. In October, the Information Management Force checked 120 cases, handled 97 violations with a total amount paid to the state budget of more than 750 million dong. The market at the end of the year is expected to develop complicatedly, in which poor quality goods, contraband goods, counterfeit goods, and products with no food hygiene and safety standards will gather in Dong Nai for consumption. Not to mention, they also take advantage of the area of Dong Nai to gather small cars and transfer them to other localities for consumption. Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger announced Wednesday that his state will conduct a manual hand recount of all ballots cast in the presidential race in the state. Speaking at the press conference, Georgia State Secretary stated, "To be precise, you will actually have to manually recount the entire number of votes due to the narrow margin. We want to begin the process before the end of the week." According to him, after the manual recount results have been verified, the campaigning team of the losing party can request to be recounted again. This time, the ballot will be counted by machine. On the same day, U.S. media reported that current President Donald Trump had won in Alaska, thereby adding 3 more electoral votes, bringing the total number of electoral votes he has so far to 217 votes. President Donald Trump, on November 11th local time, visited Arlington National Cemetery on Veterans Day. This is the first time Trump has appeared in public since the election day, November the 3rd. Celebrations at the cemetery take place in about 10 minutes. President Trump placed a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier. Earlier, in a written statement, President Donald Trump wrote that we enjoy the privilege of peace, prosperity, and freedom thanks to our veterans. We are forever grateful for them and their grace. This cannot be counted. Trump's last public appearance was during the November the 5th press conference at the White House. Also on November the 11th, President-elect Joe Biden commemorates Veterans Day with a visit to the Korean War Memorial in Philadelphia. That's all for the news today. Thank you for joining us.